Disney Springs Christmas Tree Trail. It's free to go. There's lots of different trees here that you can look at. So this may be all about Walt Disney World. It has Cinderella Castle at the top. There's the monorail, Mickey and Minnie, Old Key West, Skyliner's in there. Big ornaments that you can see yourself in. This is the Mickey and Minnie tree. It has everything on it to do with the happy couple. There they are again. Stitches on there. All kinds of Mickeys. Some hidden and some not so hidden. There's Minnie's bow on top. Right over here is the Beauty and the Beast tree with the rose on top. Wait a second. Candlesticks. There's Belle and the Beast. And the rose.
I love it.
Mrs. Potts and Chip. Yellow ribbon for Belle's dress. There's Cogsworth and Lumiere. A very pretty tree. There's the Sleeping Beauty tree. There she is. With the hats of the fairy godmothers. Sleeping Beauty and the Prince. Balls of yarn for her spinning wheel. And Walt brought her out of her deep sleep. True love's kiss. Oh, that snow is awesome. And there's Aladdin's tree with the lamp on top. There's Jasmine and Aladdin. There's Abu. And more snow. There's Jafar's staff.
Can you see the snow coming down?
This is the Princess and the Frog. Got the trumpets on top. It's Princess Tiana. Very cool. There she is again. Awesome tree. Oh, the Little Mermaid tree. That's cool. The trident at the top, and fish. There's Ariel.
Here's what they call the thingamajig.
Thingamajig. Broken mirror. And there's the frozen tree. It's got carrots at the top for Olaf's nose. Snowmen and ornaments filled with snow. There's Elsa. There's ice skates. There's Sven and Olaf. There's the Mulan tree. Cherry blossoms on top. There she is. Fan.
Oh, there's the dragon.
The dragon, Mushu. Let it snow. This is Snow White. The deer in there for the huntsman.
Oh, look at the poison apple.
Poison apple. Jewels from the mine. There's Dopey. Magic mirror. It's the Toy Story tree. Alien ornament. Sheriff. Luxo. There's some fireworks from Sid. extension tree. That's something. There's Leota's headstone. Dear sweet Leota, beloved by all in regions beyond now, but having a ball.
That's pretty cool.
Some gargoyles. There's a Pinocchio tree with his hat on top. The violin. And uh-oh, sold to the salt mines. It's Pinocchio. Sold to the circus. There's a villain's tree with Ursula on top. Headless horseman in there. Book of magic spells. Bottle of poison. There's a horn, that would be Maleficent. Poison apple. Mirror. Evil queen. There's the Dumbo tree. Yeah, peanuts. Dumbo. Circus animals. Circus train.
His trunk, very top.
Now there's his trunk sticking out.
That's cool.
There's the Cinderella tree with the glass slipper on top. And a pumpkin. Some mice and a key. A clock. There's the Star Wars tree. Stormtroopers, Kylo Ren, First Order troopers, Darth Vader, Jawas, and Porgs. Another Porg, BB-8. I like all the Jawa lights. The Millennium Falcon, looks like an X-Wing, TIE Fighter. There's the Peter Pan tree. There's Big Ben, there's Teddy Bear. Of course, Tinkerbell, Captain Hook's ship, Captain Hook's sword and Pan's knife, Indian teepees. That's John's hat. There's the Tangled tree. With the lanterns. Rapunzel on the rolling pins. There's a Lion King tree with baby Simba on top. Hakuna Matata. Big paw prints. Rafiki and Simba. Mufasa. There's a Mary Poppins tree. It has her umbrella on top. There's Mary. Mary and Bert. Carousel. Spoonful of sugar. Chimney sweeps. Their bag and umbrella. And the penguins. They even have a place where you can meet Santa here. There's the Fantasia tree with the sorcerer's hat on top and the brooms. Bucket of water. Lightning bolt, mermaids and bubbles. They've got the toy soldiers here. And a few more there. Caught in a snowstorm. And they have the Elforium here, a gift shop with ornaments and clothes. stuffed Mickeys and trees full of shortbread cookies.
It's a music box. Look.
$35.99 for the musical cookie container. Cotton candy or vanilla snow.
$29.99.
For a Christmas tree trail shirt. Hats, best day ever. Those Toy Story ears that light up. You look good in those. They also have the eggnoggery. The trail of trees was really cool. So many different trees. They did such a great job decorating. And they give you Christmas music and snow to go along with it. Can't beat that. Just a really cool event. Have a magical holiday.